Gaza. Hmm, huh, yeah, yeah. Man, what is up with Soup? What is going on? All right. It says I'm set up. It says I'm streaming to Soup. We'll see. Is There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am live on Soup again. We've got runners on first and second. We've got, ladies and gentlemen, we might actually have my broadcast on Soup. Runners on first and second. There we go. I think we've got it set. The 2-1 is a grounded foul, and it's 2-2. Jodo Nook out on the mound now. Let me get to that changed. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout. Two away after putting runners on first and second with nobody out. They've managed to get a line out to center to right field, and now a strikeout. That brings up Anya Mean, who's been one of the hardest people to get out this season. All right, Anya Mean, 1 for 1 on the day, a walk and a single. That's ball one way outside. Yeah, well, sort of. I got it fixed well enough. It is I am on Soup and I am on YouTube. It is fixed as far as I can do. I don't know. There's obviously some major issues, and the chats aren't mixed together, but we'll take it. We will do what we can with what we got today. Pitch clock is having issues. See, everybody's having issues today, ladies and gentlemen. Not just me. Pitch clock is having issues. I'm having issues. That is a popped up high. Left fielder coming in. Moonyan Ben under the moonshots. And that's two away. They leave two on. First and second, nobody out, and they aren't able to get any runs in. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0. That's good. That's good. Hopefully it stays that way. And again, unfortunately, the chats aren't mixing together. So I'm trying to get the stream chats to meld together. If I can do that, everything is a super duper. Hold on. Hold on. Gonna lose. I might be able to. I know I can stream the YouTube chat to. So I can stream the YouTube chat to SOOP. I know that. So I'm trying one other thing here. Let's see if this works. I'm seeing if this works. If this doesn't work, the other thing I can do is I can maybe possibly stream so the YouTube chat definitely works, but the SOOP chat does not. I've got one other possible thing that I can try is we are back. Yeah, as Kang Bae Ko first pitch, a swing and a miss as he spins all the way around. Got again one more thing. And it's now 0-2. Yeah, so Luke, there is one that allows me to stream them. There's a program that I can use that melds them together and puts them all into one. But I haven't been able to set it up right. I've tried 3 or 4 different things and none of them seem to be working right. So Bosley's actually at 61, and that's 62 pitches and another strikeout. The 3rd strikeout of the day, 4th strikeout of the day for Bosley. And Kang Bae Ko is down on strikes. That brings up a Cheon Sung. So yeah, what I might end up doing is setting it up so that the YouTube chat comes to SOOP and the SOOP chat goes to YouTube. That way you guys can at least see what the other person is talking about. That's the really the only other option I have at this point. Yeah, if I could get them all to go together, that would be ideal, obviously. But we're here anyway. And that is going to be a line shot into left field. Hilliard over to cut it off. Chan Sung is going to hold up, though. And he is on base for the 2nd time today, this time with a hit. It's like, Luke, you're talking more than YouTube is right now, so I would
탱크
love to
6호
have that.
비디오 벌룬 30. 카트망해.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Katmang Hetso. I'm going to do something. Luke, if this cuts you off, let me know. If this cuts you off, let me know. I'm going to try something really quick. All right. Hopefully that everything is working. All right. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch to the 2nd baseman. And that misses outside, 1-1. Luke, is this still working for you?
Thank you for the recommendation, Luke JP.
Thank you, thank you. And that is a fouled away. 1-2. 66 pitches now. All right, sweet. I was worried it wasn't letting me start a stream in one category and I had to switch it to another one. But hopefully now it is working. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch is 66 pitches. Lucky number 6-7 coming up. Sets up on the inside just above the waist. And he calls time. I'm not a fan of this guy. I'm waiting to see Kiwi. Kiwi's got a very special dance for him. Old Big Kiwi's got a real special dance just for him. And here we go, the 1-2 swing and a miss on a pitch down and away. So surprised, so surprised. Fifth strikeout of the day for Beasley or Bosley. That's weird. The strikeout says that's going to be a ground ball up the middle. The shortstop grabs it, steps on the bag himself, and that's will be a 3 away. We go to the fifth inning. It's 1-0 KT. All right, so hopefully everything is working now. Yeah, and I'll get the chat so that YouTube chat shows up on Soup and the Soup chat shows up on YouTube, and hopefully that way you guys at least know what I'm who I'm talking to. I guess I could set up two separate chats. I wonder if I could do that. Wonder. Could do. What's up, Yeonjun? Hello. Yeah, I will. I'll see if I can do that real quick. Test something here. Nope, that is not what I want. That did not work how I wanted it to. That was a massive fail on my part, ladies and gentlemen. A massive, massive fail. All right, Omsong Beck out on the mound now. The right-hander, the submarine, the side armor. Getting a shot to pitch against his old team. And I'll hide that. I'll hide that chat, and we'll see if I can at least get some stuff going back. Virtual assistants, chat. And that's misses inside, ball one. We'll see if that works. All right, the foul ball there. See if this works. See if it works, ladies and gentlemen. I think that works. All right. That is up high. 2-1 now. A little KT Wiz cheerleader hanging out. And that is ripped, but it's a foul. And it's 2-2 now. Homsung Beck, 8 pitches. Yeah. Everybody wanted to see Kia for some reason. Nobody wanted to see Kia last year. They were so bad, but now all of a sudden everybody wants to see Kia. I don't understand it. As Hilliard fouls that one away, and it's now and I'm trying. Sorry, guys. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get everything readjusted and fixed because it was so many problems earlier. But umpire can't. 3-2 counts, full counts. I love a little full counts. Hilliard 0 for 2 on the day, 1-6 groundouts, and a fly out to right field. Yeah, and here we go. The 3-2 pitch pops him up. Shortstop out on the grass, raises his hand up, and that's one away. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll set it so that both chats show up, but they'll just be individual chats. That way, you guys can at least kind of see what's being talked about. Hopefully, that'll work. All right, the first pitch to Jung Sang-woo was fouled away. It's 0-1 now. 8 pitches for Sang-baek. Jung Sang-woo singled in his first at bats, then lined out to the shortstop. That was back with the runners on first and seconds. And he rips that one into left field. It's going to roll all the way, and Moon Hyun Bin misplays it off of his glove, and he is going to run into second base. That should be a single and an error on Moon Hyun Bin, but we've got a runner at second base now. The ever speedy Jang Sung-woo. And that should be an error on Moon Hyun Bin. Yeah, that is 100% an error on Moon Hyun Bin. Third error of the day for Hanwha. So Jang Sung-woo now hanging out at second base. Kim Sang-soo steps in. He is 0 for 1 on the day. That's in there on a strike. Lined out to, or sorry, a 6-4 ground out in his first at bat, and then hit by a pitch in his second at bat. Loaded the bases back in the third inning. And the 0-1, that is turned on. That's going to go. That's going to be trouble. That's going to go to the wall. One hops into the wall. Moon Hyun Bin grabs it with his hand, throws it quickly in, and that is another double. That's going to be an RBI double. That is a big error in left field from Moon Hyun Bin as they put the camera on him now. And just like that, it's 2-0. KT. The battle to see who remains one of the last undefeated teams. And quickly, KT's up at 2-0. Not on SOOP. Not on SOOP at all. Because SOOP is actually if I show the game on SOOP, it's actually blocked in Korea. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Og Young-min, and it runs up and hits him in the face. And they are quickly calling. He is down. He is in serious pain. His Sang-baek hit him in the face with a 146-kilometer-an-hour fastball. Sang-baek is now out of the game, and runner over at first base is not going to be Og Young-min, as he is most likely going to be taken out of this game. The umpire immediately called over for the As Hog Young Min knows he's out. Yeah, so as far as the SOOP broadcast, it's not you're not allowed to have it when I'm showing the game in Korea. But as far as like my subscribers on YouTube, it's about 50-50. This one is a bad. That was straight to the face. They haven't shown his face yet. Again, Om Sang Baek is automatically out of the game. He's any fastball that hits the head is an automatic ejection. It doesn't look like he's it doesn't look like he's bleeding or anything, so that does look much better as he is coming out of the game. Yeah, he's not. There's no blood. That is good. Definitely, definitely a good thing. As we'll have, I assume we're gonna need to have another pitching change here. Is it? That'll be it for him. So we'll have another pitching change. My screen is really going to be really weird. Just to warn you, those of you watching on Soup, I haven't adjusted it, so I'm actually going to show you guys what it looks like whenever I adjust this next thing. So this is, unfortunately, this is kind of what it's used to look like. But luckily, I can do this. I can hide all of this other stuff, readjust. You guys are watching in real time, ladies and gentlemen, as I am changing everything to fit this broadcast. So those of you that are new, I have a basically a screen, just like you say. So now it's all set. I have all that set for to do exactly like both YouTube and the other one, to do them evenly. But I didn't think about all of the little screens that I had, just the main camera one, when I was rushing to get everything fixed. All right. Real quick message to those of you in the chats or watching. Okay. All right, Yoon San Hum out on the mound now. On some take. Okay. 숲에서 한국 사람 보고 있으면 저는 한국말 하는데. All right, Han Seung-hyuk, or sorry, Han Seung-taek looks at a ball four up high, and he walks him on 4 pitches. That loads the bases up. Oh, that was a crazy look there. Ooh, it hit off the bill of his helmet, it looks like. So it hit off the bill of his helmet into his face or his cheek. So luckily it wasn't a direct shot. And I'll let you know who's running for Hog Young Min. Obviously, he is not in there anymore. That is in the dirts. And let me get this changed. Oh, Han San-hum. And that misses up high. Ball 6. He's thrown 6 pitches. None of them have found the strike zone. None of them have found the strike zone. And that's going to be ball 7, but he swings at it, and now it's a 2-1. Why are you swinging? He's thrown 6 straight balls. Let him throw a strike. Good Lord. No situational awareness whatsoever. And that catches the outside. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1. That was a huge strikeout. Is now flips the lineup back over, but there's 2 outs with the bases loaded. Horrible, horrible. Yu Hyun In was on the base pass now. All right, so Chaewon Jun steps in. That's Mrs. Lowe again, making sure you're not swinging at balls. The guy can't throw strikes. All right, here we go. The 1-0 way up high, 2-0. Again, absolutely bonehead play by Yi Min. I'm sure he'll be talked to by the coaching staff. Runner at the third is Kim Song-soo, who had the RBI double. 2-0 count. There we go. That's a strike down the middle, and it's 2-1 now. Still looking for Kiwi. Luke, where do you live? And the 2-1 is popped up on ball 3. Cheon Sung in foul territory under it and makes the catch. Leaves another 3 on. Bases loaded again, and KT can't get it done. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0. KT. Bases loaded with nobody out. Sorry, with 1 out, and you end up getting nothing. That is all fail. All fail. All fail. Coming up for Hanwha. Going to be the bottom of the lineup, but 9-1-2 coming up for those guys. Oh, that's right. Okay. That is correct. Yeah. You did you vote in the poll to see about Friday? Because again, Sunday's game is looking like it's going to be some more Kia, as everybody's voting for Kia to me to stream the Kia game on Sunday. Make sure I've got all my other stuff set up. Yeah. What? How bad is it? Where is it saying I'm at? All right, we're back. Bottom of the fifth inning, Bosley out there on the mound. Shimujun, strike one on the outside. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. It just misses outside. 1-1 to Shimujun. Yu Hyun Min stays in over at third base. 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside. He doesn't chase that, as that's a sweeper way outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Yeah, I think right now NC and Kia is the number one game, which is very surprising, honestly. Or Kia, and that's a jumping catch by the third baseman. The throw, not a good throw, but he four hops it to the first baseman to make the play, and that will be one away. A great play to make the stop. Just tried to get rid of it way too quick. Lands, it doesn't stud his feet, and throws it to three hopper to the first baseman, who finally makes the play. Here we go. And that first pitch to OJ Wan is a ball up high. OJ Wan, 1 for 2. Ground ball in his second at bat. I don't know what kind of ground ball, though. And the 1-0 pitch misses outside at 2-0. Here we go. The 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be trouble. He's going to have to barehand it. He barehands it, throws in time. What a play. Came in for the injured Hog Young Min, who took a fastball to the face, and makes a great play on Shimujun. And then now he makes a play over at a barehanded play. He had to barehand it. There was no choice. 40-second delay between my stream and the SOOP stream. Ooh, he might be safe. Yeah, he's safe. Yeah, fantastic play. Just OJ Wan is just a little too fast. Just too fast. Just too fast. Still a fantastic play. He, nothing you could do. OJ Wan is just too fast. So the infield single puts a runner on first. That will bring up Peraza, who can easily tie it. But fouls that one straight back, and it's 0-1. So there's a 40-second delay between my stream and the actual SOOP stream. Oh, yeah. That's because it goes through two different programs. It goes through a couple different programs. That's why. And the 0-1 is. I wonder what the stream delay is between my stream and the actual KBO, the broadcast. All right, the 0-2 to Peraza. I don't think it's too delayed. TV. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch sets up high, up at the and just misses up high. Yeah, so this it's the stream I'm sending to Soup with the game. Not too far. It looks like it's 3 or 4 seconds behind what I'm seeing is that's up high. Now it's 2-2. So it's not awful. Yeah, so Steve, I'm talking like Luke is on watching from Austria watching my stream, and I was wondering how slow that was, and a swing and a miss on a pitch that drops out of the bottom of the zone, and another strikeouts for Bosley with 2 away now. Yeah, I wonder how my stream is compared to TVing too. All right, 80 pitches now for Bosley. That brings up Munya and Ben. Check over at first. Munya and Ben with an error in the last inning caused a run to score. Mm. Swing and a miss. Yeah, I know when I stream on YouTube. So on YouTube, I have a 2 second delay. That's the lowest I can have is a 2 second delay between YouTube and my upload. And I think there's a longer delay to get to Soup. Yeah, it probably does have a bit to do with your location. As here we go, the 0-1 pitch. The time is called as the air mails that to the backstop. Yeah, so I know before like people would watch on Soup and just my YouTube broadcast, and they would say that it would be roughly like my YouTube would be 1 to 2 seconds ahead, which would mean that the Soup was 3 to 4 seconds behind the TV broadcast, which kind of makes sense. So I think it's about 3 to 4 seconds behind what I'm seeing. Not too bad, honestly. As that misses up high, ball one. Yeah, and I know. So with YouTube, if I want to stream in 4K, I can't. It's like a 10-second delay. If I want to stream in 1080p, I can stream. I can only have a 2 second delay. So the ultra low latency is ends up being about a 2 second delay. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna give up on the YouTube vertical because this is way better. As that misses outside, 2-1. Yeah, if I could stream on YouTube and show the game, I would have 100,000 subscribers. Like there would be zero question. Right to the 2-1 pitch, way up high, 3-1. Bunyan Ben 1 for 2 on the day. I don't know what he did in his other at bats. One-two pitch sets up on the outside. Goes around on ball four and runs the count full, 3-2. Yeah, maybe one day I'll Luke, maybe one day I'll just be at the stadium streaming, broadcasting, Straight to English, no delay. As here we go, the 3-2 pitch sets up on the inside, misses inside and walks him. Runners on first and second now. A single will score a run as OJ Wan is fast over there at second base now. Brings up a Noshiwan, and Noshiwan can easily make this a 3-2 game. Yeah. Go out and have a little chit chat with him. 86 pitches. That might be it for him. Yeah, I wouldn't be on Wi-Fi though if I was at the stadium. I'd be hooked up direct to the wall. Oh, they're going to let him finish this inning. 86 pitches. 15 in the first, 22 in the second, 22 in the third, and 9 in the fourth. Oshiwan steps in. 0 for 2 on the day, 2 Ks. Where is Kiwi, ladies and gentlemen? All right, to Noshiwan. Sets up on the inside, and this is inside, ball 1. I don't think so. They were supposed to have like wireless charging, but they might have LAN ports, and the ones that the all the scouts sit in, that's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Amazing. Like Luke, you have it's impossible to explain. I have 1 gig internet for 5,000 won. You get internet's 5G everywhere. It doesn't matter where you're at. As he pops that one up, but it's foul. Yeah, so I have 1 gig internet. I pay 5,000 won a month because it's included with my phone. South Korea is considered the most connected country in the world because of their amazing, amazing internet. Lots of tattoos for that guy. Not something you normally see. As here we go, the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, but it's foul. Yeah, like it's everywhere here. Like I've had 1G internet for about 10 years here in Korea. Yeah, 10 years. I've had 1G internet, $5. UHD TV in this room and my living room for just a few bucks a month. And he doesn't go. He wanted to chase that pitch way off the zone, but he was able to hold up. Yeah, but what is your up? That's the real question. Here we go. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Strikeouts and number 7 on the day. And we will take a little break. I'll be back in just a few. All right, so we're back at top of thy six. Just missed a pitch there as they were interviewing somebody. Kim Yun Soo leads things off. No, that's out. This is low, 1-1. Yoon San Hum is still out there. 40 up. So we had 1 gig internet, but it's I like 750 up. So it's 750 up, 750 down. Righty, the 1-1 pitch to Kim Yun Soo up high, misses, and it's 2-1. Kim Yun Soo 1 for 3 on the day, a 6-3 ground out in his first at bats, a single and a strikeouts in the fourth. That misses way up high, 3-1. Yeah, that's the thing is like Korean internet. If you sign up for 100, it's 100 up and 100 down. It's not 100 up and 12 up or 100 down and 12 up. Like 500 is the standard. It's like the minimum standard at this point. Yeah, another 3-1 pitch. Just barely catches the bottom of the zone, and it runs the count 3-2. Yeah, that's expensive. Is that misses inside, and he walks the first batter. The leadoff batter's on base again for a KT. Can they get runner in? That is the question. If you were to look at the box score and not look at the runs, you would think that this game was an absolute slaughter fest. KT left two runners on in the first, one in the second, to three they left the bases loaded in the third, then 2 runners in the fourth, and left the bases loaded again in the fifth. In the last 3 innings, they left 8 runners on base. And An Hyun-min looks to just strike one down the middle, and it's 0-1. Yeah, $100 a month for me. I use the internet pretty strongly, but so I still wouldn't pay $100 for fiber. As the 0-1 pitch misses inside, 1-1. They compare him to the freak Tim Lincecum. He has a very violent motion. He a very big wraparound leg kick, and he used to have a little bit longer hair, and he used to throw, and his hat came off. That's the 1-1. To misses low, 2-1. He just really reaches back, very, very similar to Tim Lincecum. I would love to ask him if that's where he kind of got his approach or his wind up. All right, the 2-1 pitch to An Hyun-min, 1 for 2 on the day, with a walk, a single, and a fly out to left. That's way up high, ball 3, 3-1. Here we go. The 3-1 pitch rolls over. It's a shortstop off his glove. Another error, the fourth. I don't care what the scoreboard says. That's the 4th error for Hanwha. Somehow they've only given them the 2. That is the 4th error of the day, and they've got runners on first and second with nobody out again for the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Absolutely awful. Awful. And that one it catches the top of the zone. And it's 0-1. 25 pitches for Yoon San Hum. They did announce during the break that it's not a big, no big errors for either player, either Hog Young Min or for White. So that's good news for Hanwha fans and for KT fans. He lays off of that, and it's now 1-1. No, it's so the phone company, the the TV and the internet company is all one. So they're very, very competitive. The 1-1 misses up high, 2-1. So they actually, years ago, certain companies were only allowed to sign up people on certain days because what they were doing to get people to join on their whatever uh, their subscription was they would pay the cancellation fee for the other service in order to get people to join their service. The 2-1 up and in runs it 3-1 now as he is really struggling with his command. Good to see the KT Wiz cheerleaders there. New Magic Team KT. Oh, wait. Yeah, new Magic Team at KT. I wonder if that's has to do with their sponsor is New Balance. Their uniform sponsors New Balance. And here we go, the 3-1. It pops it foul, runs the count full, 3-2. Second straight full count for Hilliard. 0 for 3 with a fly out to right, a 1-6 ground outs, and a pop up to the shortstop. And he lifts that one up. A center left fielder under it, Moon Yun Bin, waves the arm, and that's one away. If KT is not able to hold on and get this win, it is 100% due to their inability to hit with the bases with runners on base. That Jang Sung Woo steps in, 2 for 3 on the day, a couple of singles and a liner that is lifted. That is going to be trouble at the wall. Good. Oh, made a catch by Moon Hyun Bin, and they're going to have to slide back into seconds as he put it all the way to the wall. Even the cameraman thought it was a bomb. Cameraman was showing all the way up to the top of the wall, but it fell short, and Moon Hyun Bin makes the catch, and it's 2 away. All right, 32 pitches for Yoon San Hum. Just missed a 3-run shot, and now that brings up Kim Sang Soo. Kim Sang Soo looks at ball one. He had the RBI double earlier today, hit by a pitch in his other one, and a 6-4 ground out. Misses way up high. Very poor timed jump there. He caught it coming down. Looking like Marcelo Zuna out there in left field. And that misses up high, 3-0. He wasn't even bothering to stand in the box. He's not throwing strikes. Why bother? And that's a give me over fastball. And the 3-1 pitch pops it foul. 3-2, another full count. And another foul. 38 pitches now for Yoon San Hung. And you have to wonder what's going to happen with this Hanwha bullpen. Their starter only goes 1 2/3 innings, I think, before getting injured. And the 3-2 pitch. Pops it up. OJ Wan goes back, comes back forward, and makes the catch. And once again, they leave runners on. 13 base runners left on. They have gone just unbelievable, honestly. Unbelievable. As we will go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0. KT. Just unbelievable. 13 base runners left on. How do you leave 13 runners on? Unbelievable. They are 1 for 17 with runners on base. 1 for 17. They are 0 for 13 with runners on base, runners in scoring position. 0 for 13, ladies and gentlemen. 0 for 13. Like that's talent. That's talent to be able to do that. Like just unbelievable, honestly. Coming up for Hanwha is going to be their 5, 6, 7 hitters, the Kangbae Ko, then Che Sung, and then the second baseman. We'll just leave it at that. All right, former Hanwha Eagle himself, Han Sung Hyuk, out on the mound now, facing his old team.
땡크 유포 더 레커멘데이션 공민수.
Thank you, thank you. Start on. All right, Kangbae Ko leads things off. Han Sung Hyuk giving him a few bows. As again, he was with Hanwha for the last few years, came over in the Kia trade. All right, he'll face Kangbae Ko. He was not teammates with Kang Baeko. In the first pitch is way outside, ball one. Han Seung-hyuk not having a good season. 1-2 on the day for Kang Baeko, singled back in the second inning. Obviously didn't come around to score, and then led off the fourth with a strikeout. So that's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. No Shiwan is ended the first, the third, and the fifth with a strikeout, and Kang Baeko is started the second to the fourth, and now the sixth. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, pirouettes as he's trying out for the old nutcracker. Working on his ballet moves with this baseball thing doesn't work out. That's a full 2 rotations, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have so KT over here and then Hanwha over here. Just to kind of add to who I'm streaming. All righty, the 1-1 or the 1-2 pitch. Way outside, not even close. KT definitely has the best uniforms, no question asked. Creepy guys with the cameras, front row is swing and a miss. 4 or 5 hitters have 5 strikeouts. And that's 1 away. Chae Sung steps in now. Swing is so violent, which is part of the reason why he always struggles with injuries. Chae Sung looks at the ball 1 away inside. A nice, very strange catch. Luke, how did your name color change? You changed to like a pink this time. Or is that because of the up? Is that's this is outside and it's now 2-0. Hanwha that misses low, 3-0. Yeah, I wanted to try to do uniforms here in this blank spot and here in this blank spots, but the way the angle of the camera and my chair not wanting to stay up is made me put him over there. As that's in there for a strike and get me over fastball, as he had zero desire to even swing at that. And that's going to be a ground ball right to the second baseman and throws over 2 away. Maybe that's what it is. 2 away brings up the second baseman. And that's misses. Low, ball 1. This song is in my head. That hits off the umpires, the shin guards, and it's 2-0. Yeah, the small problem is with the uniforms. My lights aren't super flashy. You can't see the flashing, changing colored lights because the shirts kind of hide it a little bit. And the 3-0 misses low, walks him on 4 pitches. He had zero intention of swinging. Didn't even bother standing in the box the entire time that was thrown. The you mean the uniforms? This KT Wiz uniform is a special uniform. This Hanwha uniform is a older uniform. I got this one. This is the one that they had when I first started watching and when I first came into Korea. All right, it's gonna have a pinch hitter here. Bring up Saw, the backup catcher. I believe he led the spring in home runs. Kiwi is going nuts right now. That is the first pitch, but got under it a little bit too much. And that will be the end of the sixth. Uh, so, uh, so this Kia uniform or KT uniform is just a special edition one. So it's got victory here, and it's got another victory here, and then simple patch here, another V2. So victory 2 is this is after they won their championship. And then so this Hanwha is probably the best uniform that they've ever made. Zero questions at all. So it's one of the only uniforms that is actually in Korean or Hangul. So this is without a doubt the number one uniform that most people like that Hanwha has had. Luckily, I was able to get my actual name and number on the back of this one. So I have I don't know 25 Korean or Hanwha uniforms. I have 3 KT Wiz uniforms. All right, we're back. I'll have the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for KT. Yu Hyun-in will get his first. Kim Do-bin steps in. Has already pitched 2 games, 1 inning, 1 hold, and 1 strikeout. He will be tasked with keeping this a 2-run game. Change up and a 4-seam. That's all he's got. Running with the changeup most of the time, and then we'll occasionally throw the fastball. There's that changeup on the outside, and it's 0-1. That wasn't ever. So the Hanwha uniform, yeah, the best one. But they change every 10 years. That one is bounced into the dirts. 1-1. This was never worn by the team. The KT was never worn by the team at all. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch. Yu Hyun-in getting his first at bats way up high, 2-0. 2-1. 333 on the season, 2 hits, so 2 for 6. Oh, yeah. And the fact that, again, it's in Korean, that it makes it way better. As the 2-1 misses way up high. I'm just waiting for, see if I can bring my chair up a little bit. Getting a nice Dreads Rock TV uniform. I'm waiting for a team to start wearing my uniform. As that is a foul to back, and it's 3-2. go. The 3-2 pitch to Kim Do-in. And he fouls it off of the catcher's helmets, and it stays 3-2. Yeah, that was the first uniform I ever bought in Korea. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at ball 4. And it's 1 away. Brings up Han Sung-taek. Han Sung-taek 0 for 1 on the day, hit by a pitch and a walk. And misses outside 1-0. Han Sung-taek, third straight game behind the dish. He came over in as a free agent, so that catches the bottom of the zone, and it's now 0-2. 1-1. Sorry, 1-1. What am I thinking? Kim Do-bin pitching well in this early season. And the 1-1 pitch lays off of that. 2-1. 2-1 pitch sets up on the outside, way up high. 3-1. Ba, 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 da, da. Lee Gang-min on deck. And the 3-1 pitch up high, ball 4. On base for the third time today, and yet he doesn't even have a hit. Brings up Lee Gang-min. Jung-min Chol, again, one of the retired numbers for Hanwha. As here we go. Lee Gang-min looks at a ball into the dirt. And it's 1-0. Lee Gang-min 1 for 3 on the day. Reached on an air in his first at bats, and then a single and a strikeout, a big strikeout. That was the strikeout with the bases loaded. That is lifted to right field. Peraza will range over, makes the catch, and 2 away. Does flip the lineup back over to Chaewon-jun, as once again they are trying their best to leave an entire city on base. Trying their best to leave an entire city on the base paths. Chaewon-jun looks at ball dove in as again, this game should not be as close as it is. No, I did not, Steve. That misses outside. LG cutting Im Chong-gyu's salary to pay for a whiskey party. So they took the party out of his salary. As the 2-0 misses low, 3-0. Is he going to throw a changeup right down the middle? Look at that, left on base, 13. I've been talking about it all day. They've finally been listening to my broadcast. 17 pitches. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Way outside, ball 4. Again, people are super high on Hanwha because of last year, but the difference between 2024 Hanwha and the difference between 2025 Hanwha was 100% their starters. The Kim Yun Soo steps in now. That's another ball 5. And the 1-0 misses low. 2-0, ball 6. So he wanted he wanted the CEO of LG to pay for it, so he paid for it. And misses outside, ball 7. Ah, you gonna load the bases for An Hyun-min? That's a risky strategy. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out. Here we go, ball 3. That's ball 8. Ah, if money is tight in one of the most successful seasons in KBO history, guess money was short and he couldn't turn the house to a rental because he can't. If you got that second rental, you can't get the funding for it anymore. That's a strike, ladies and gentlemen. He has thrown a strike. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch to An Hyun-min sets up on the outside, and he rolls over another ball, and it's 0-2. They left the bases loaded. They left the bases loaded in the 3rd. They left the bases loaded in the 5th. And here they are in the top of the 7th with the bases loaded. And 2 outs. And the 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside and misses up and in, and it's 1-2. Just unbelievable if they don't get a run in here. I wonder what the record is for most runners left on base. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch sets up on the outside. And that is ripped. It's not going to matter here as that's down into the corner. Moon Hyun Bin is going to go get it. Han Sung Taek is in. 1 run is in. The 2nd run is in. And that is going to be a 2-run double from An Hyun-min. The Gorilla is what they call him. And just like that, it's 4-0. That's what happens when you leave the guy in who's walked the bases loaded. I have a feeling that'll be it for him. No Shiwan should have probably had that diving stop, but he did not. And 100% just should have had that. An Hyun-min is just an on-base machine. But hey, why not keep the guy out there still? Good idea, right? That brings up Hilliard. He's 0 for 4 on the day. And that catches the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Oh, so it's 0-2. We didn't see that other pitch. No, flew out to right in his first at bat, a 1-6 ground out in his second, a pop fly to the shortstop, and then a fly out to left. I wouldn't say that yet, Luke. The KBO bullpens are sketchy. That misses way outside, and it's 2-1 or 1-2. A game is never over in the KBO. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Stays alive. 1-2. And that is a bounce, and that gets to the backstop. That is going to bring Kim Hyun Soo in. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is a 7 inning with 3 runs. An Min heads on over to third base. Well, they finally got some runners in. It was just a matter of time. Now it might be game over, Luke. That's way outside. Runs the count full, 3-2. Third straight full counts for Hilliard. And I don't know about the other ones because I was trying to get the streams going. This man's got to be leading the league in pitches seen. Swing and a miss on a ball 4, though, and that's is going to end the inning. But KT finally comes through with a hits with a runner on base as they put up 3, and it's 5-0. Took them long enough, but they were finally able to get some runs across. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hanwha is going to have their 8-9-1 hitters coming up here in the bottom of the 7th. Finally getting some runs across. They've still left 14 runners on base, though. Give a quick check around the league, see what's going on. A super slow and new KBO app that's awful. Slower than a TVing stream. So NC's up 8-2 against Lotte. The bottom of the 8th. And then Kia's up 7-2 against LG. LG looking to go 0-3 to start their defense. SSG's up 9-2, and then Doosan and Samsung are tied up at 5s. That is in the top of the 9th. Jun Young Ju out on the mound now for KT. All right, here we go. The 8-9-1 hitters coming up for Hanwha, as they're now in the bottom of the 7th. They've got 9 outs to get 5 runs. And that's in there for a strike. 148 from the left-hander. That is pretty fast for a lefty. And misses low. 1-1. Shimujun 0 for. Oh, Han Saw actually made the last out. I forgot about that. That was a fly out to left field. And the 1-1 is a ground ball back to the pitcher. He grabs it, throws it over to first, and that's one away. Brings the lineup back to the top. OJ Wan. OJ Wan, I believe, 2 for 3. I don't know what he did back in the third inning. Again, that was whenever I was dealing with everything. And that misses outside, ball 1. They need to get him a song, and a song quick. Go the 2-1 pitch. This is outside, 3-1. You don't want to put him on base. He will steal some. Kiwi getting 0 TV time. He's going to have to talk to somebody. That misses low, ball 4. He's on base for the 3rd time today. Good plate discipline from the young guy. Again, rookie, the 2nd pick in the draft. 2nd? 3rd pick in the draft. This is in the dirt. 9 pitches now for Jun Young Ju. One of the best cheer songs. 1-0 misses way inside 148, and it's 2-0 now to Peraza. Lefty is struggling. Gonna go have a little chit chat out on the mound and make sure he still had a pitching mound visit there. And Hanwha was in their opening game against Kium. They were down late, and they were able to tie it up to go to extra innings. And then Kium took the lead in the top of the 11th. Again, Korean baseball, KBO only goes 11 innings. So they was able to take the lead in the 11th inning, top of the 11th. And Hanwha, their number 4 and 5 hitters, 0 for the day, but they came through with the game tying and game winning singles, RBIs, to give Hanwha the opening day victory. As the 2-0 pitch runs up and in, 3-0, he's not going to be swinging at this now. And that's a wild pitch to make it a 5-run game, is a big one. The throw over to first base didn't seem like there was any time called. Here we go, the 3-0 pitch, and that misses up high, ball 4. Watch it, walks him on 4 straight pitches. And now you've got the same thing that the KT just did. Runners on first and seconds with 1 out. This time they're bringing up the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Munya and Ben stepping in, 1 for 2 on the day. A single and a stolen base in his first at bat, a 1-3 ground out at his second, and then walked back in the 5th inning. That's his up high, ball 5. 13 pitches now, and most of them are balls. It's like both of these managers decided to out awful of each other. 1-0 pitch. There we go. It's a strike, ladies and gentlemen. That's a strike. If they're able to pull this off, that will be the fan of the match right there. And another strike in there, and it's now 1-2. Moon Bin 389 last year in the 7th inning and later. Absolutely clutch. That's why we call him Mr. Clutch, because that's what he does, ladies and gentlemen. He clutches up at the end as the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, though, and that's 2 away. Big strikeout there as that brings up Mr. Noshiwan. Huge strikeout there from Jun Yong-ju. Probably caught the outside corner as it was, but late on that. He must have been thinking changeup. That'll be it for him. We'll have a pitching change. Yeah, as they're going to bring in a righty to face bringing in the righty. The righty. I'll let you know as soon as I know who the new pitcher is. Double check my numbers up there too. Again, lots of walks today, ladies and gentlemen. A ton of walks. I wish I had a way to add to the scoreboard that you guys see. I wish I had a way. Let's see. Oh, Skimoto is coming in, the Asian quota or right-hander. Skimoto coming in, trying to hold this game a little bit closer. He came in, he did pitch against LG, I believe, in the opening series. Yeah, he pitched, did not pitch well.
Thank you for the recommendation, Peter Matket.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Oh, one game, 750 batting average against. He gave up 2 runs in that in his game against LG. He pitched in opening day. Gave up 3 hits, 1 walk. Did have a strikeouts, but in a third of an inning, he gave up 2 runs, a whip of 12. As he will face Noshiwan. Noshiwan trying to avoid the old golden sombrero. So depends. So over this way is the screen that you see. Over this way is the chat and like all of the other things that are on the YouTube one that has like the lineups and all of that. Here is another monitor, and that has my game on it. As Noshiwan fouls that one out of the way. And obviously right in front of me is the camera, but I'm doing my own charts as I'm commenting, so I can talk about that when he struck out or what he did his other ones, how many runners are left on base. And then down below, I have obviously my keyboard and mouse. As just a sec, as the 0-1, he lays off of that though, and it's a 1-1. And then I have over this way, there's a box that has all of the runners for the away team. And then over here that has all of the runners that have the little base. for the home team, and then over here is the thing that controls all the score bugs. So I do basically everything by myself, and that's why I'm always looking up and down. As that one is lifted a sky shot, but it's a foul, and it's 1-2. So, Luke, if you go to the YouTube, my YouTube channel, and if you look in the description of one of the streams that I do, you can actually see there's a link to a documentary, the highlights to a documentary that they did on me last year. One of the local TV stations came and did a documentary on me. As the 1-2 pitch just misses outside, and it's 2-2. So they stream or they recorded for a couple days, followed me around, and then they made a 25 minute video, but the highlight videos up on YouTube. So all right, the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls it away. He missed that one. That was middle, and he got away with that. Got away with it. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside. A swing and a miss, and the golden sombrero as he leaves him striking out. Once again, he struck out to end the first, he struck out to end the third, he struck out to end the fifth, and he struck out to end the seventh. The old golden sombrero, ladies and gentlemen, as we go to the eighth inning, it's 5-0 KT. My watch is going off. I know Kiwi and Stefan are sending messages, and I guarantee you it has a bunch of K's in it. Fantastic. Yeah, there's another kind of a channel that's called me, talked to me a few times about doing one also, but we haven't quite decided to pull the trigger, I guess, on it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll do it. KT is going to have their 5, 6, or 7 hitters coming up in the top of the eighth inning. Jang Sung-woo, Kim Sang-soo, and Yoo Hyun-in will come up to bat. I assume they're going to have a new pitcher for Hanwha also. I have to assume that. As Kim Do-bin, 30-plus pitches and gave up 3 runs. But then again, Hanwha's manager is special. We'll say it that way. Special. He may. Nope. We do have Won Jong-hyuk, the Asian quota for Hanwha's out. No, never mind. Sorry. Not. Very wrong there. Won Jong-hyuk is not the Asian quota guy. He is actually the one that got the win in the first game of the season. And that is in there for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. He came in, got 1 out, and then Hanwha scored 3 in the bottom of the 11th to get them the win. So John Sang-woo, 2 for 3 on the day. Couple singles as that's bounced into the dirts, and it's a 1-1. Singled in the first inning, then lined out to the shortstop. Single and a run scored in the 5th inning, and then the 7th inning he flew out to left. One of the 2 batters that didn't bat in the last inning. So here we go, the 1-1 pitch. He turned on that one. That is going to be trouble. And goodbye, baseball. He got enough of that one. He missed a huge shot back in his last at bat. This one, he didn't miss it enough. And that's is going to make it 6-0 KT. The Hanwha fans make their way for the exits. Hanwha fans make their way for the exits. Gonna be ball 1-0. And off the hands, fouled it straight back, 1-1. Good by Basie Bally. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses up high, 2-1. Kim Sung-soo, a 1 for 3 on the day, catches the outside there, and it's 2-2. A 6-4 groundouts back in the first inning, a hit by a pitch in the third. RBI double in the fifth. They flew out to center field back in the sixth inning, and that one is into the dirt. He asked him, did he go? He said he did, and that will be 1 away. We're going to have a video replay. Again, the KBO does have a video replay on a check swing. Tried to beat him inside, and he beat it with a stick. Oh, hey, Peter. Peter! Kim Tae-jun. All right, so video replay. What did we decide? I haven't seen the actual video replay. I don't think he wins. I don't think he wins, ladies and gentlemen. Did not. And that will be turned around. Again, the KBO last year in August, they started the video replay for check swings. That puts the count at 2-2 now with nobody out. As here we go, the 2-2 pitch now. This is up high, runs the count full. Oh, they didn't. So they didn't add the ball. Oh, works the full counts and not a strikeout. Instead, works the full counts. He heads on over to first base, and that is going to be Yu Hyun In stepping in now. Yu Hyun In has struck out in his last at bat. His only at bat, fouls that one away, and it's strike one. And here we go, the 0-1 pitch. Up high. 1-1. 11 pitches now for Won Jong-hyuk. It sets up on the outside to just above the thighs, and that misses low, 2-1. Yay, 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 yay. Nobody up in the bullpen. As that is lifted to center field and a ranges over, makes the catch. 1 away. Yeah, Oren, man, they had plenty of chances. They had plenty of chances. They're just not able to get much going. All right, now one away. That brings up a Hansung Tech, number 8 hitter. Yeah, Hanwha's offense has not been good. They were this year they had one of the best offenses, but they also played against the worst team in the league in Kium. And here we go, the 1-0 pitch pays off of it, but it does catch the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Oren, Oren, are you in Korea or are you outside of Korea? Here we go, the 1-1 pitch, little chicken wing from Hansung Tech. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch catches him looking on the outside, and that's is gonna be 2 away. Second looking strikeout for him. Brings up Egon Min. The shortstop has reached on an air and also had a single. And lays off of that into the dirt, and it's 1-0. Egon Min, 1 for 4, reached on an air in his first at bats. Then a single in his next at bat, struck out and then flew out to right field. A 1-0 pitch. Sets up on the outside at the thigh. And misses low and inside, but he swings and misses, and it's 1-1. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside once again. And that time is going to be right back up the middle. And he's got himself another base hit. He's on base for the 3rd time today. And once again, KT has base runners, ladies and gentlemen. KT has base runners. Flipping the lineup back up to the top to Chaewon Jun, who has led off the game with a double. But since then, he's worked a walk, and that's it. No, a double and a run scored back in the 1st inning, and then a 1-3 ground outs with a runner on in the 2nd inning. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And it looks like we've got a pinch hitter here. Bae Jung Dae, pinch hitting. He hit a lovely 204 last year, but he did to it 279 with runners in scoring position. And a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts. Yeah, it's 0-2. KT Wiz, KT Wiz. Here we go. The 0-2 pitch just sets up on the outside at the waist. And he fouls it off of the catcher's mask and then off of, looks like maybe the umpire's hand. Stays alive, and it stays 0-2. Peter Matt's boy. KT going to be, I think, the only team starting the season 3-0. And misses way outside, ball 1. Nope. SSG probably going to start to 2-0 also. A swing and a miss at a pitch nowhere near the strike zone. Looks at it. They're going to have to throw down to first, and he steps on the bag. And that is 3 away. They leave 2 more on. They've left 16 runners on base, ladies and gentlemen. But so we'll go to the bottom of the eighth. They're sitting comfortably. Once again, Kangbaek Ho is going to have leading off the inning directly after No Shiwan struck out to end. And No Shiwan 4 strikeouts today, all of them ending innings. I believe all of them with runners on base. No, in the first inning, there was a Munyan Bin was on base, and so was it OJ Wan. Or sorry, so was Peraza. The next time, the third inning, Peraza walked, so there was a runner on base. In the fifth inning, you had a 2 on, and he struck out. And then in the seventh inning, he had 2 on, and he struck out. So Noshiwan himself has struck out and left. Looks like 5 runners on, 7 runners on base with 4 strikeouts. So, Oren, if you when I go back to the other page, if you look up at the top, and maybe you're not able to get it, but if you look up at the top, you can see my SOOP name. You can actually watch the game and chat on SOOP. Since you're outside of Korea, as long as you're, I've seen some people on Reddit that have said that they aren't able to get the actual stream or actually get to SOOP going. But yeah, if you can give it a try if you'd like to watch the game with us. No, Skimoto's still out there. Here comes the air humping time, ladies and gentlemen, for Kangbaek Ho. Kangbaek Ho, first pitch, pops it up. That might be a little trouble. The third baseman into and it bounces off the padding. He's not able to make the catch. I don't know. Oh, he got his glove caught in the fence. He got his glove caught in the netting, so he wasn't able to reach and grab it. Oh, nope, he just wasn't able to grab it. That's a strike one. No air. He just isn't tall enough. Air humping is going. Bae Jung Dae stays in center field, takes over. Don't know why he's still got his sunglasses on. It is a 9:49 here in Korea. No real reason to keep your sunglasses on. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Misses down and away, 1-1. There's an old school uniform right there. That's a Hanwha uniform. That is from up until 2014. In 2015, they changed. That is an old school uniform there, as that misses way outside. Did 2-1. If you look, most of the uniforms are new uniforms because most of the Hanwha fans are all new. Yeah, I'm sure. That's why you got the KT fans holding up the Kangbaek Ho uniforms. There apparently a pitch clock violation of some sorts. Kangbaek Ho is talking about it, saying it should be 3 balls. Yep, it is a 3-1 on the pitch clock violation. His future ain't bright. He's at the end of his career. I think he's in his upper 30s at this point. As the 3-1 that has popped up, third baseman still in the dirts and makes the catch. 1 away. You were the glue holding him together, man. That's what it was. If it wasn't for you, he would have left way earlier. Actually, you left and Shimu Jun left and Om Song Baek left and Kangbaek Ho left. Swing and a miss there from Cheon Sung. Hanwha is now half KT Wiz players, and KT Wiz is half Hanwha players. As that one is off the handle, pops it up, short the second baseman into the grass, coming by the foul territory, but makes the catch, and that's 2 away. 2 away on two infield pops. Yeah, KT's got Janjin Hyuk and Han Sung Hyuk. And who is the other guy? Oh, I can't remember. Han Yu Song, I think, is the other guy KT picked. And he's in the military now. He's doing his military service. Still got the same old manager though. That's not a good thing. And you guys still have the best collabs for uniforms. As the 0-1 pitch, broken bats, diving attempt by the shortstop on the little soft liner, and he is going to be on base for the second time today. The most popular KBO player of all time, I would have to say, is Ryu Hyun-jin. I'd have to say Ryu Hyun-jin. Just because he was in Korea, he was really great in Korea. He went to the U.S. He played well in the U.S. So yeah, I would have to say Ryu Hyun-jin would be the most popular player of all time. As we've got some Wang Young Mook taking over on the base pass. Old Mookie giving Kiwi is something to cheer about. That's misses up high. Peter, why are you watching? If you're outside of Korea now, why are you watching on YouTube? Or is I thought YouTube was blocked in the old Great Firewall? Can you not get SOOP in China? As that is a fouled off of his foot, and it's a 1-2. Yeah, so there's all these different teams are trying, or these different cities are saying this. Cheongju is trying to say they want to build a stadium, as that was fouled just straight back on a pitch up at his eyes. 1-2 still. Ah, okay. And then the 1-2 is a ripped foul. So, Peter, how different is it? How delayed is my YouTube compared to SOOP? Oh, Hines saw 0 for 1 again. Flew out to left field in his first at bats. That one is lifted to left field. That's going to go. Goodbye, baseball. He is a power hitting catcher, ladies and gentlemen. He is a power hitting catcher. And there are the 2 runs that guy needed. My lights are better than Hanwha's lights, guys. Let's just admit it. 6-2. Hyun Saw gives himself a 2-run shot. Warren needed 2 runs. He got them. He's a happy, happy man now. Here we go. Fouled away. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering how far behind my SOOP stream is from compared to the actual SOOP broadcast also. All right, Ito Yoon, a swing and a miss there is he's pinch hitting for Shimu Jun. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Slap that one to the short third baseman off of his chest. He picks it up, throws, and not in time. That will be another error. Hanwha trying to battle back. That will be an E5. Ito Yoon hanging out on first base now. OJ Wan will step up. I'm taking over SOOP, boys and girls. I'm taking over SOOP. As that's Mrs. Ounce, and that's 1-0 now. OJ Wan, my front runner for my early preseason pick for the rookie of the year, having himself another day, a 2 for 3 with a walk and a couple singles. Looks at strike one there at the bottom of the zone now, and it's 1-1. Taking over. Those of you guys in the SOOP chat, make sure I think you favorite the streamer or something like that. The little star baby, I'm not entirely sure, as the 1-1 is bounced into the ground. And Ito Yoon is going to head on over to second base, and they are running into some issues here. Skamoto, once again, are running into some issues. If OJ Wan hits a 2-run shots, that stadium is going to go crazy. I live about 2 hours away from Daejeon now, and I will probably be able to hear it if that happens. As they're going to come out and have a little chit chat. And that'll be it for him. We'll have ourselves a pitching change. Ran into some issues once again. Running into some issues, boys. Are running into some issues. I think I need to make the chat a little bit bigger. See if that's let me yeah, that made it a little bit bigger. I think that might be a little bit bigger, a little bit easier. Probably not the best example of fonts. Let me there we go. Maybe that's a little bit easier. A little easier to read, a little bigger. All right. They're trying to get the ball back from him. He's negotiating. No, I'm in the same Chung so I'm in Chungcheongdo. It's about 2 hours. Actually, it's about an hour and 40 minutes from my apartment to my old apartment in Daejeon. Right, so coming in again, we've got a new pitcher. I need to probably change that. As Kim Min Soo comes in on the mound, one game, 2.1 innings, and a whip of .43. He is responsible for the runner over at second base. He'll have a 2-1 count. Yeah, the last couple have been pretty rough as the 2-1 is fouled away, 2-2. I could not have picked two worse streams to do the first 2 weeks or the first two streams. They were absolutely awful choices. If they would have switched days where I had the walk-off walk uh, in the first game, and then I had the ninth inning victory for KT in the second game, that would have been way, way better as that one is fouled into the ground. Stays 2-2 now. As they've got the ball, ladies and gentlemen. They've got the ball. Did he go around? Said he did not. So that's runs the count full, 3-2. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch misses low and he walks him. Great plate discipline by the little guy, by the young rookie. Now that brings up Peraza. Runners on first and seconds. And that is ripped. That is going to drop in. That's going to roll all the way to the corner. An Hyun-min is going to pick it up. Lee Do-yoon is going to easily score. And that is going to be another one. The 2 RBI double from Peraza. And now it's a 6-4 game, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves a lovely, lovely little game. Peraza coming up big, and he moves it to down the line. Again, 2 outs, a single, a 2-run shot, an air, a walk, and a double. And suddenly, this is quite a game. Only a few seconds. That's perfect. A couple seconds. I can deal with that. All right. So the ball 1. 6 pitches now for Kim Min Soo. And that's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman over to his side, picks it up, scoops it, and throws. What a play by the second baseman, Kim Sang-soo, to get the outs and stop the bleeding. But Hanwha is able to put up 4 to cut this to a 2-run game. We'll go to the 9th inning. It's 6-4 KT. Oh, wow. You got some slow internet. Man, what are you using? iPhone 8? make some adjustments there. Let's see here now. There we go. All right, so I've got updated numbers that I had to go search around. All right, out on the mound. Gonna have a new pitcher for Hanwha. Ooh, it's foul away. Park Jong Young out on the mound. Park Jun Young. 2 games, a 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and 1.2 innings. And that is a fouled away, and it's 0-2. 2 games, 1.2 innings, and no runs given up. And this game has suddenly got so way more interesting. Here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Kim Yun-soo. Fouls that one away. Stays 0-2. Kim Yun-soo. Wang Young-mook stays at second base. I don't know why they don't have Ito Yoon. Maybe Ito Yoon went earlier. There you go, Peter. Perfect. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch lays off of it. It's outside, and it's 1-2. Kim Yun-soo, 1 for 3 on the day, 6-3 ground out, a single, a strikeout, and then a couple walks. And here we go, the 1-2 that is ripped, and that is going to get inside the baseline. That's going to roll down into the corner. Kim Yun-soo is going to unhook the piano and head into seconds with a leadoff double. And that should be it for him, I imagine, as they will get somebody that has a little bit more of this thing we call speed. Leadoff single for KT, and then they would love to get some of those runs back. Yeah, I have a couple. That is the end of the dirt, and Anya Min. An Chi Young, I think is what they said. I wish he'd turn around so I could see his back. Young. Right, An Chi Young takes over on the base pass. Anya Min, the 1-0 pitch, lays off of it, and it's 2-0. Well, you got foreign bullpen pitchers. Oh, so old, man. So old. As the 2-0 in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 2-1. He's got a good 2 or 3 years left in him, though. KBO doesn't want foreign bullpen guys because the KBO starters are also so bad. So here we go, the 2-1 pitch. They did as much as they could. The 2-1 misses low. What an eye from Hanwha Eagles. They they made it so he doesn't have to run out in the outfield anymore. A nice easy run over to first base. A simple jog over to first. He doesn't have to run that much anymore. Doing whatever they can to save his old knees is Hanwha Eagles that calls timeout. Yeah. Yeah. All right, the 3-1 pitch. He rolls it into the dirt, and it moves to 3-2. Got ourselves a full count, ladies and gentlemen. The fun part and the annoying parts. What's annoying here is this game is almost 4 hours already, and it's not even extra inning. Yeah. Go the 3-2 pitch. Sets up on the inside. He holds off. I don't think he went. And another walk, another at run time on base for Hanwha Eagles. This guy is just getting on base. Walk in a single in the first, a walk in the third, a flew outs, an air reached in the sixth, and then a 2 RBI double in the seventh, and then another walk here. Guy's got to have an 800 on base percentage to the first 3 games as Hilliard steps in. Hilliard having himself an 0 for day, 0 for 5. And that is ripped, and that is going to get inside the baseline. That is going to roll down into the same corner that Kim Hyun Soo's went into. Peraza is able to pick it up. One run is in. Hanwha Eagles is sliding in, and Hilliard is on third base with a true RBI triple. And that's pretty much put this game away. Hilliard finally comes up with a hit, and it is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. It is a big one. Into the corner, standing on third base with a stand-up triple. Yeah, I think they are a big draw. As Jang Sung-woo flies that to Peraza, that's should be able to score Hilliard. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first outs. As they've cleared the bases now. Brings up a Kim Sang-soo. And they finally started hitting with runners on base. This game is, I would say, over. That's misses up high, ball 1. Kim Sang-soo 1 for 3 on the day. He had a double, walk, a hit by pitch, a ground outs, and a fly outs. And the 1-0 pitch misses low, 2-0. A 2-0 pitch misses way outside, 3-0. That's a 4-pitch walk. And Soo heads on over to first base. This game is pretty much over at this point. Not completely, as again, you do have KBO bullpens, but they do not have to use their closer for the third straight game. That is in there for a strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. You got an 0 for 2 on the day. He took over on the base pass after Hog Young Min got hit in the face with the ball, and then a strikeout and a fly out to center. And the 0-1 pitch way, way outside, 1-1. It's about time to come get him. 19 pitches. He's obviously doesn't have any command. 16 runners left on base for KT because of 12 walks. The 1-1 pitch sets up right down the middle, misses way up high, and it's 2-1. 20 pitches now. Again, a lot of these KBO bullpen arms, they're not good after 15 to 20 pitches. They don't have it. They don't got nothing left in the tank. We're kind of seeing it now as here comes the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off the hands. 2-2. Again, just 1 out. Show Magic Team KT. I don't even know what that means. Can somebody translate that to English? Because that is not a real English. Show Magic Team KT. And the 2-2 pitch, that is right down the middle, but fouled away. Stays 2-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 away, ladies and gentlemen. 2 away as we go to the number 8 hitter. That brings up Hansung Taek. Here we go, the 1-0 pitch. And bounces it into the dirt to 2-0. Yeah, definitely a hammy on that. I thought it might have been an ankle at first, but yeah, definitely a hammy. Swing and a miss as he goes down, looking for back-to-back homers for himself there. It's a 2-1 now. Or sorry, I was thinking that was Jang Sung-woo, wrong catcher. Here we go, the 2-1 pitch. Sets up right down the middle and misses way outside at 2-2. 3-1, sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm doing. Moon Dong-ju. Moon Dong-ju will start Thursday's game. Tomorrow will be Ryu Hyun-jin out on the mound, who has not pitched well. And that is in there for a strike on the outside corner, and it runs the count full, 3-2. Hansung Taek, 0 for 2 on the day, but has been on base 3 times. A hit by pitch, a couple walks, but a couple backwards Ks when he isn't walking down with the free pass. That is fouled away on a pitch way inside. Stays 3-2. And KT and SSG will be the last remaining undefeated teams. SSG is lucky where they have cue him this week. Owan Suk looking on there and might be the tomorrow's starter. As here we go, 3-2 pitch. Late swing there, as he looked like he wasn't going to swing at all, but then got it around. Yeah, we don't need to see that again, please. And luckily, it just hit the bill of his helmet. It didn't. I thought he had the chin strap. I can't remember what it's called. The faceplate parts, and I thought that was it. But nope, as that's a high fastball way over his eyes, and he swings and misses. That's was a big inning for KT. For some reason, it doesn't have the rest of the runs there. It is 9-4. I don't know why I didn't have him up there. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Hanwha needs 6 before KT gets 3. Yeah, I did push the buttons. It just didn't read it right. I'm not nuts. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Not completely crazy, at least. We'll say that. Bottom of the ninth inning here. What are you going to do? KT is obviously doesn't need to bring in their closer. Yeah, Omsong Beck. Omsong Beck hit Hog Young Min in the face. Fastest throw he's thrown all year, 147. The guy is, the guy has been absolutely 100% the worst signing that Hanwha has made. They gave him so much money when he was not good at KT. If you look at his actual underlying numbers, he was not good at KT. He has been absolutely unbelievably bad for Hanwha. Actually lost his starting position last year, got sent to the bullpen, couldn't pitch in the bullpen either, got sent down to the second league. Couldn't pitch down there either, so they brought him back up to the first league. Ended up not even making enough appearances on the first team to even qualify as a year of service. Then in the offseason, he also pitched like absolutely doo-doo. But anyway, no big deal. Yours was broken too? That's got to be a SOOP thing. But you got a new color. Yeah. So Song Beck, when he came, I think they picked Jang Jin Hyuk for him. So Ju Guan out on the mound now. All right, no Shiwan leading things off. He's already got a golden sombrero. He's looking for some Olympic rings with that swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Strikeout, 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 strikeouts. And the 0-1 pitch doesn't go swing at that one. Signed an 11-year, 307 Alquan contract, the highest contract ever in the KBO history. They are regrettably singing his song as another swing and a miss. One strikeout away from the Olympic rings for the highest paid player in the KBO. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch lays off of it. It's a 2-2. Praying for a strikeout or praying for the game to be over? It's past your girl's bedtime. You got school in the morning. But anyway, here we go. The 2-2 pitch sets up right down the middle. Swing and a miss, and congratulations on your Olympic rings. That is 5 strikeouts, all swinging. Highest paid player in the KBO, ladies and gentlemen. Echo looks at the first pitch and it's in there for a strike. 0-1. There we go. Ball 1-1. Are they going to make this a game? Oshi1 hanging on to OJ1, hoping that maybe he can teach him how to lay off of those pitches. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be a single. His second time on base today. Single in the first, couple strikeouts, a pop fly to the the first baseman, and he'll have himself a single there. But we'll be done. Oh man, they have zero plate discipline. Imagine that. The best is Anya Nin, and the worst, Noshiwan. 5 at bats, 5 strikeouts, 5 swings. All right, to Cheon Sung. We'll have a pinch runner for Kong Bei Ko. Okay. I'm not entirely worried about changing that. If the game gets a little bit closer, then I'll worry about it. Chewan Bin, I believe, is his name. Cheyubin, I believe his name. He is fast, like ridiculously fast. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Super fast. Super fast. That's rolled over, and it's 0-2. One thing we haven't had today is we have had zero double plays. Can Hanwha hit into a double play here to make sure that we don't have an entire game without a double play? We did have the strike him out, throw him out to double play in the first inning where Bunyan Ben was caught stealing on the Noshiwan first strikeout. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch rolled over. Third baseman grabs it, throws to second base. Did I call that or what? Is the first base double play? The 5-4-3 inning, game ending, double play ending as KT defeats Hanwha to remain undefeated and head to tomorrow. And then 9-4. Yeah, some of them do. I don't know so much. So I used to have season tickets. So I used to sit in the front row of the cheer section. Because I sat in the front row of the cheer section, I was often on TV, singing and dancing. I'm not a very outgoing guy. I look like an outgoing guy, but I'm really not. So I'm very reserved and kind of private. So yeah, they would know me if they saw me or whatever. But yeah, the other players, even the Korean players, probably know who I am. But yeah, I think they do. I know there's some. I do know there's some because some of their family, the family members of the players, actually come into my broadcast to talk because I can do English broadcasts for them. As I got, I need to probably fix that. As that game recap is not exactly looking quite right. Again, you guys are going to watch me replace this and fix this live to so that it was still stuck on the vertical from when I had it set for YouTube earlier today. And there we go. All set, all fixed, good to go now. But yeah, so yeah, for the most part, yeah, they I know some of the players know who I am. Some of the guys that have been in the league for a while know who I am. I used to talk to a few of them. Uh, a couple years ago, I would talk to them regularly. I actually used to see some of the Hanwha players when I would go run. I would actually see them out running. So, and I used to live right by the stadium, so I used to see the foreign players when they were going back home. There you go. But this was a 9-4 game. I didn't think it was. It didn't really feel like it was even that close of a game, honestly, as I did miss a hit there at the end. Uh, really, it just did not feel like it was that close of a game, just because uh, Hanwha they left 10 runners on, but KT left 16 in the first 8 innings. Uh, they did ended up leaving 17 runners on base throughout the game. The big part was again at the beginning of the game. KT 2 runners on in the first, one in the second. They left the bases loaded on in the third. They left 2 more runners on in the fourth. They left 3 runners on in the bases loaded in the fifth, and you know they finally broke through where they back in the seventh inning. So between the third inning and the sixth inning, they left 10 runners on base. Hanwha obviously they left the 10 runners on base, but they didn't have leadoff batters on. There was 0, 1, 2, 3 innings in this game. The only double play that they had was the double play at the end of uh, to end the game. So as far as pitchers, Bosley pitched well. He pitched well enough. He didn't pitch great by any means. He definitely did not pitch great, but he pitched 5 innings, 92 pitches, 59 for strikes. He ended up giving up 5 hits and 2 walks, but he had 7 strikeouts, gave up no runs. Obviously, White's had the issue where 2 1/3 innings ended up giving up 4 hits, 1 walk. He will take the losses. He gave up a 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 unearned, or two runs, one of them unearned. Uh, or sorry, no, sorry, 2 strikeouts, so 1 run. It was earned. Apparently, a hamstring injury. The report is that it's not a huge, big injury. Obviously, Hog Young Min also got hit in the face with a fastball. So Hanwha had to immediately change 2 of their pitches. Now, the other thing is their bullpen is not good. Both of these teams really struggled with their bullpens in the first 2 games. Uh, while they had really good offenses, the 2 of the best offenses, according to the first weekend, they did also have they had a huge issue with their pitching, their bullpen. Both of these bullpens are 2 of the worst bullpens in terms of ERA in the league. After the first weekend, it proved here again to be some serious issues. Hanwha's bullpen just absolutely imploded late in the game. Again, they weren't good last year. Uh, Hanwha's big thing last year is their offensive or their 2 foreigners were so good that they could go 6 to 7 innings every single game, take a lot of pressure off the bullpen, only give up 1 or 2 runs, keep the game close. Where Hanwha would get into the bullpens of the other teams, where their bullpen was rested and was only pitching 1 inning and wasn't pitching every night. It and it's really showing up early so far. KT has hammered it too. They've beaten the champions from last year, and they beat the number 2 team last year. So KT is again the top 5 teams host the first weekend of the season. The following season, the bottom 5 teams are on the road. So KT did make the playoffs last year. They missed it by 1 game, and because of that, they're on the road to start. Uh, they obviously lost Kang Baek Ho, who hasn't been great for Hanwha. He did have a walk-off hit in the first game, but he was 0 for 5 before that. So Hanwha's got some serious offensive issues. They have some serious bullpen issues also. OJ Wan has been absolutely amazing for Hanwha so far. Moon Bin, Peraza have been pretty good at the top of that lineup. What they're running into is again that the 4 or 5 6 hitters are not great. The bottom of the lineup is okay. Hollian saw his first career home run, the 2-run shot to get Hanwha on the board. But yeah, the Hanwha bullpen absolutely atrocious. Having to deal with that injury to White is also going to be bad. Tomorrow they have Yuan Jin out on the mound. Yuan Jin has not pitched well. He did not pitch well in the WBC, only being able to go 1 to 2 innings at most. He doesn't really have it. He didn't pitch well in the spring. Yeah, are they going to run into another issue tomorrow where Hanwha's going to be in the bullpen by the 4th or 5th inning? Again, they have yet to have a starter even qualify for a win. So we're going to run into possibly some issues there. I believe KT will start Owan Suk, the lefty who had a pretty good season last year. Have to think that KT has the upper hand here. Tomorrow I will be back. We'll be doing a different game. Now I'm trying to remember who I'm actually streaming. If you are on SOOP, you can see my schedule. I put up my actual schedule up there, and so you should be able to see that. Let me check real quick. Tomorrow, Kia versus LG. Again, a 6:30 game. So I will do a Kia at LG. LG looking to not go 0-4. They are currently 0-3. Kia got their first win of the season today. So tomorrow will be Kia versus LG. Thursday will be Lotte versus at NC. Friday is NC at Kia. Because again, James Nail's brother is a big fan. Is often in the streams, so I want to do his English games. So the schedule's up there. If you want to know what games I'm going to be streaming, if you go to the YouTube channel on the community page, you are allowed to vote each week on which games you want to see. When you are able to do that, you can check and see. You can vote to get team that you want to watch. Yeah, you can get the teams that you would like to watch up on the old on the soup chats or on the YouTube channel, whichever one you want. Yeah, Kia will have they should have their veteran on the mound, and then LG I believe will have Lachlan Wells. They could have either Lachlan Wells or they could have Sonju Young. They have options. LG has quite a bit of options as far as their starting pitching. So Kia versus LG tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for mainly sticking around as I fumbled every possible thing I could have imagined. I will not be doing vertical anymore. I will keep it like this. I'm going to make a small change that allows me to have both chats. They're going to be separate. So you'll have a YouTube chat and a soup chat. They won't be mixed together. Currently, it's just not working that way. So I'll put both chats on the screen so you can see both sides, so you don't feel like you don't understand what's being said. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, until next time.